Guys, it's Night here again, and we're just gonna jump into another video. All these videos for now, for a while, have been pre-recorded. Obviously, as you can see from the beginning, that we are going to we're coming to the end of the ladder season. As such, I kind of went and crazy and tried to record as much as possible to finish the challenge. Um, Hopefully this mic quality is a little bit better. I know I'm peaking a little, so I apologize. But I got a new mic for Christmas. So, anyways, so we're starting this. We started with Squawkabilly in the active, and I think that's it. Yeah, I passed because I don't want to put a hoot hoot down. I don't want to put an iron bundle down right away. Kind of want to see what I've got first going on, and it looks to be Goldango. So that's exciting. Let me see here. Which one is this? I think it's these notes right here. So yeah, so definitely Goldango. We see the two Gimagools. We see the Lunastone. So my goal is to set up as quick as possible. So we nest ball for a fan, and then we put down the hoot hoot. And I'm trying to decide what I want to discard and get rid of. Obviously, I know like what I've got going on right now is probably pretty good. And I think this is where I screw up. I decided to take the risk and squawk everything away. Oh no, I did have a grass energy. I put down the Ogre Pawn. I think I forget to fan call again here though. Because I'm going for the opening kill. So I put a grass energy down. I get Raging Bolt down. I do have the Sada. Okay, hold on. Do I remember the fan call? Yeah, I put the Sada down. Get the lightning onto Raging Bolt. Earthen Vessel. The Slither Wing away. Grass fighting? No, lightning fighting. I grabbed the wrong one. And this is the moment I knew I really screwed up because I could have taken the kill right here. So I put the lightning on to Squawk and replace it with fan. Fan call for a Noctowl and a Hoot Hoot, and my deck is drained already. And this is the point where I was just like, okay, that's all I can do. Now that I'm looking at it, I really missed an opportunity to just, instead of going for Raging Bolt, I should have just committed to the fan and popped Iron Bundle to get out one of the Gimagools and take one of the Gimagools right away. That would have helped me a lot in this matchup. But once you're down 2 prizes in a Goldango situation, there's just no coming back. So they evolve into Goldango, start drawing a whole bunch of cards. They get the air balloon, they get the boss, and they decide to take the Hoot Hoot, which is the smart play. Take my draw engine, forcing me to, like, you know, try to move around it another way. Yeah, so they're gonna promote the Soul Rock, and they're gonna kill with the Soul Rock, which is why Soul Rock's so good in this deck, is because you're already offsetting the prize trade, and then you're also, you know, doing a ton of damage. So, they kill the Hoot Hoot. And now I have no draw engine. So I promote the Raging Bolt. I think I promote the Fez too. Or I put the Fez in. Yep, we put the Fez in because I want to flip the strip. I want to get as many cards as I can into hand. Cool. Unfortunately though, because I put the Fez down, I don't have a Hoot Hoot for a Noctowl for later. So now I'm trying to Teal Dance for Area 0 or some sort of stadium. I should just... Okay, so if I pop bundle here, I'm getting a Gimagool or I'm getting a Lunatone. I think I'm thinking about it here too. And instead I just decided to go for the kill on Soul Rock, it looks like. So, Earthen Vessel away the fan for a fighting and a grass, and I'm thinning this deck out as much as possible. Um, yeah, here you go. I want to pop the bundle. See what they give me. I think they're just going to give me a Gimmighoul. Yeah, they're just going to give me a Gimmighoul. I put down the Hoot Hoot so that you have a Noctowl for next play. Put the fighting down. Yes, put the fighting down. Oh, I Turo. Oh, I Turo up the Squawk so it's not available as a free munch. Now, why do I get rid of the fighting, though? Oh, I think I've decided I'm going to go for the fan play, but I don't have a stadium. Oh, which is probably why I couldn't go for fan to begin with now that I'm looking at it. And then I just end. When I could have just taken the Gimmighoul. Wow, this was really poor play. So now he's going to do the Goldango thing and draw a bunch of cards. And honestly, I'm just waiting for him to evolve, take more cards, and then boss up Raging Bolt for a kill. I think I end up kind of rage quitting here. Knowing that I'm playing incredibly poorly here. So, I've been playing pretty bad lately, just in general. Been playing a lot of Charizard, mostly the Donzard, which is okay. I haven't wrapped my head around it. I'm usually the one who's like, oh, let's play Hoot Hoot Noctowl decks, right? I love Noctowl decks. Anything that runs Noctowl is my favorite. But I find Donzard to be hard. And then I was playing Raging Bolt at my last cup, and I just missed key plays. And like just didn't see them, didn't think about them, kind of stuck really hard on one play, and so I'm trying really hard to focus on not doing that, paying attention to what's in front of me and playing. So yeah, they get the Genesect here, and they get the 2 Goldangos, so they can draw even more cards. And they're basically set up. They're ready to go. If they have a boss in play, they can definitely boss up my Raging Bolt now, probably kill it. Yeah, they're just going to take the Soul Rock, though, because I think they probably don't have a boss, so they're just going to take the fan, go to 2, and then the rest of it is just 2/2/2 from there. Now I'm doing the math at this point, and I know exactly like where we're at. Like, there's just no way around this with 3 Goldangos and a Genesect and the Soul Rock. There's just no way I can come back into this game. And I know I'm flipping the script here because I'm looking for a fighting energy or something to get fighting. There's my stadiums that I was really upset about. A Teal Dance for 1. There's a Sada. And then I knocked out. And I'm not really sure why I knocked out here. What am I looking for? Am I looking for another Raging Bolt, maybe? Oh, boss. Okay. And Counter Catcher. I guess boss for the following turn. Counter Catcher for the first turn. And then I just Sada the fighting back onto Raging Bolt. Draw. Put another Raging Bolt down. Touch of Fighting did that. And then I could just attack if I want to. Again, I am not in a position to do that anymore. Like, I just don't have the resources, and I think I'm seeing it now, is that I just don't have the resources to get back into this game. Alright. I'm not really sure why I'm getting the lightning energy. If I'm going to do this, I should get bundle. Okay, I go for fan. Not again. Oh, fans for the offset. And I start trying to refill my deck a little bit too. Pal pad and then the rod allows me to refill my deck. And then I just go for the kill and finally take my first 2 prizes. The thing with Goldengo is that you know that you're going to lose your Raging Bolt the next active, so you want to take off all the energies here. Yeah, so I got a Nest Ball and an Ultra Ball. Coin bonus for 2. I think he's going to coin bonus again for another one. Yeah. Oh, so Earthen Vessel probably to get more energies. And that. Alright, so he is basically like half a deck in a hand. He should be able to kill this Raging Bolt. Yep, there's a Superior Energy Retrieval. Getting some energies into his hand. And then he should be able to drop those just on Raging Bolt, essentially. But that's 200, so he needs one more for 50. It's funny, my local Goldengo player just messaged our Discord. Oh, so he goes for the Ogre Pawn. To disrupt further. And it's an easy 2 kills. I know I can't take the 2 kills here. Like I can get Goldengo here, but then all it is just a metal energy and then superior energy retrieval for the loss. And I'm gonna promote Raging Bolt because it's the only option I've got. Draw fighting. Look for another Teal Mask Ogre Pawn. And then you start drawing cards. So, put Area 0 out to see if I can get everything I need. Go for the second Ogre Pawn. Oh, I have a Superior Energy Retrieval too, so that's nice. Flip the script, see what else I can grab out of this. I can SADA to 2. And that's what I do. I SADA 2 energies. I actually get another grass energy here. So I could save the retrieval for next game, or next turn if I have it, but there's no way I have another turn. So I can just blow this thing up right here, and then it's basically game from there. You know this to be true, just hit the button. There we go. Admittedly, this was recorded. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, there you go. Admittedly, this was recorded. No, don't do it. Oh, Jesus. I could have just taken the other Ogre Pawn energies. But it doesn't matter because, again, it's just Superior Energy Retrieval, and we're done. Yeah, there you go. I'm conceding there. At least they didn't make it too long of a wait. So unfortunately, first loss. Actually, now that I'm looking at it now, I played incredibly poorly for that matchup. And again, like, you know, these were filmed like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at this point. We've gone through the holiday season. I was filming this while like other things were going around the house, so like it happens. But as I'm looking at it now, I'm like, this is poor play on my part. There were definitely some mistakes that we made. Not taking that first kill does really affect the matchup. Yeah, I couldn't have killed it with Rotom, but I definitely could have killed it with Raging Bolt, I think. But alright, so starting here, we got another matchup. We're gonna just shake it off. We got Fan, we got Ogre. That's actually a really good start because we'll definitely have access to Noctowl. And it looks like our opponent has Gengar sleeves. So I was thinking it was a Mega Gengar deck. I think this deck does have Mega Gengar in it, but it is not a Mega Gengar deck. Because they start with a Ghastly, and I'm like, okay, cool. I start first, so I can't get the turn 1 donk, unfortunately. But I do love getting the chance at setting up completely. So, we Ultra Ball for... I'm not even sure when I'm Ultra Balling for. I already have a Fan out. I guess Raging Bull? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I was Ultra Balling for there. Unless I was just trying to look at stuff. I don't know why I'm going for Iron Leaves. Oh, jeez. I think this is the moment I realized that, like, I can't go for Iron Leaves. This is turn 1. I do remember the Fan Call. That's really good. I've been forgetting the Fan Call as of late. So we got the 2 Hoot Hoots and a Noctowl. And I end turn here. Passing on to my opponent. They are only got a Ghastly inactive, so part of me is like, if I can get the knockout on it, like, that would be really, really good. But they're starting with an S-Ball, so they'll definitely have something else on the bench. So this isn't a donk, unfortunately. Now we just wait for them to select their cards. And they get Ogre Doogie. And this is the moment I realized that, like, this is not a Mega Gengar deck, but I'm not really sure totally if it's a Loyal 3 deck, or if it's a Mega Gengar Loyal 3, or Absol's been running Ogie Dogie. It is officially a Loyal 3 deck, though, which is really cool. I haven't really seen one at all while playing as much as I have, so to see Loyal 3 there, really neat. So we get Iono'd here, and we get Iono'd right into another Noctowl. We get Boss, we got Barm Catcher, we got Counter Catcher. Yeah, we have all of our bossing, gusting potential, and then we have 2 Grass Energies. I mean, we've got a really good setup right here. I can definitely take the kill on the Ghastly with this hand. Well, yeah, I can, because I can Noctowl for a Stadium. I think they were trying to Team Evo themselves, didn't realize they needed to be on the bench. So we're just not going to think about it, we're just going to Noctowl right away. And I think I go for a Nest Ball, and I think I go for a Stadium. Show me Stadium. Yep, I do go for the Stadium. Good. Now I think I'm deciding whether I want to keep the Nest Ball or not, but I really should probably start setting up a Raging Bull. And I guess I decided the Nest Ball is not the right card to take here. Crispin is. Okay. So Area 0 goes down. We Deal Dance. For another Hoot Hoot. Okay, cool. And I'm starting to look and I'm like, okay, what do I do next? And Crispin is kind of the right option here. So I Crispin for a Lightning and a Grass. And I put the Grass in my hand, obviously, so that I can Tail Dance on it later. Lightning to Rotom. So if Rotom goes down, I automatically have a Lightning in my discard. And that's all of my lightning, actually. And then I get the Ghastly for a kill. And I get rewarded with a Raging Bolt. Awesome. So now we're staring down at Okidogi, and that's just the only thing left that my opponent has. However, we don't really have much gas left in the tank in terms of our hand. Yeah, that's kind of it. It's just put down the Hoot Hoot, put down the Raging Bolt, hope I get something good off that top deck, or that Teal Dance. And so they Lily for a fresh hand, they get a Fez, they get Monkey Dory EX, not the good one, the crummy one. I actually have that one as a stamp too. And then they get Toxel in play, which Toxel is going to be really important because it allows them to accelerate more energies from their deck when it gets to toxicity. There we go. And then I think this guy just poison monocles themselves or whatever it is. It does its first attack, whatever it's called. And there you go. So, accelerated some energies to itself, did some damage, it's poisoned now. And I'm staring down this Okidogi, and we pull out a Turo. Turo's okay, it's not what I really want here. And then we get a Nest Ball too on top of that, which is definitely not what we want here. So I think we're going to Nest Ball, see what else we can get out of this. We get another Ogre Pawn. The thing to remember here is that all of these Pokemon, all of these Loyal 3 Pokemon, aren't weak to grass. And, yep, so I boss up the Toxel, because I'd rather take a kill than not. So, I take out the Toxel, bring myself to 2, so now it's just a prize race at 2/2/2s. And I get another Ogre Pawn out of it, which again, not as helpful as I want. So I'm kind of backed into this weird corner. So Monkey Dory's ability, you can see me looking at it here, is that it takes 1 fewer prize. So ideally, I do not want to dedicate any resources to killing this Monkey Dory, which means I need to kill Okidogi or Fez. Preferably, I think the Fez is the play here. Because then you're losing the draw support that Fez provides. The Arvin for Trolley and TM Evo. And Trolley is going to get them the rest of their bench. So up until now, they've been kind of struggling to set up. But here, now that they have Arvin, they can actually set up. Yeah, so they get Petarant and they get Toxel. Petarant is going to allow them to switch in and out freely. And the Toxel is obviously going to allow them to set up their board. And they get another Ghastly in play as well. So, now my target has to be that Ghastly because I don't want Mega Gengar coming out. Mega Gengar kind of screws up the prize mapping because everything is going to go to 1 prize. Monkey Dory EX is going to go to 0 prizes. The only thing that would be a 2 prizer is the Mega Gengar. So I can't let it set up. So he's going to TM Evo with Monkey Dory, I think onto the Toxel and the Ghastly. Yep, so there's the Haunter. The nice pretty Haunter too. And there's no toxicity. And I'm like, okay, cool. We've got another turn. Obviously the Okidogi set up to attack, but, you know, that's what it is. And I'm trying to figure out what the play is here. I do have 2 supporters in my discard, so I decided to use Palpad to get Crispin and Boss back into my deck. And then I'm trying to figure out how to play around this. I can Prime Catcher for the Toxel and take it out. I can just beat on something with Fan. I'm trying to coax them to kill Fan Rotom. But then I just decided that it's just not working. So I Prime Catcher out Toxel again to kill it, and it really doesn't matter. It just has to be something basic I bring in, retreat back into Fan, and then I kill with Fan again. So now I'm on to 3 prize, 3 to 6. I'm so I'm so far ahead in the prize race that I'm okay with Mega Gengar setting up. Unfortunately, I just could not get. I just could not target it and kill it down. And there goes the Mega Gengar. So now that has to be my next kill. And I don't have any way of physically targeting it, because I've already blown Prime Catcher. Boss is back in my deck. So if I could get a Noctowl, I could get the boss. But I also need to set up Raging Bolt. And they're going for the Pokegear to get the boss. I think they're going to try to kill one of, like, Ogerpon or Raging Bolt. And that's going to put me back. I would do that if I was them. But I can't totally remember. They get rid of a Binding Mochi for Too Dark. And they put 1 on Mega Gengar, because Mega Gengar hits like a truck. Yeah, 230. That's almost a kill on Raging Bolt right away. And they're super rotting back in some cards. So 2 Toxels and 8 Dark Energy. And then they switch out Pecharunt for Okidogi, and Okidogi's actually going to be able to swing now. It's also poisoned, again, which is fun. But the poison, I think, makes it do more damage, if I remember correctly. And they're going to boss out something, too. Yeah, they boss out the Ogerpon, which is smart. It's the one that has the most energies on it, so you kind of have to. And they kill it for 2. So now it's starting to get a little closer. And it's starting to get a little bit more scary. And I have to decide what I want to promote here. So I promote Raging Bolt. And I'm like, it's now or never. I gotta go for this. And we get Earthen Vessel. Okay, great. Earthen Vessel Squawk away. And only have fighting to choose from. Not great. So I'm trying to decide how to set up the board, and then I realize I have Turo in hand. So I don't need to wait for another Noctowl. I can just Turo up the Noctowl. And by Turoing up the Noctowl, it gives me access to more of my trainers. More draw. So I go for Asada here, and I think I need a Superior Energy Retrieval. Why am I going for an S-Ball? I don't need an S-Ball. Oh, unless I'm thinking about Fez. I think I just need the Superior Energy Retrieval. There we go. No, okay. I don't think I need the Super Rod. I need the Superior Energy Retrieval here. Oh, okay. So we end up going for the S-Ball. I think I'm going for Fez here. And I decide for Pheasantipity. Yeah. To get up my own Pheasantipity here. Flip the script. See what else I get out of it. Which I don't get much. I now have all 3 of my fighting in hand. I put down another Raging Bolt to get some more energies in play. Why Why am I retreating? Oh, because I had to play Turo this turn. So I can't play Sada. So I just use Van as a distraction and let him just take the prize. If he does kill the Raging Bolt, not a big deal. I now have Counter Catcher available, which allows me to take care of Mega Gengar. However, that still allows Mega Okidogi to run wild. So I am now in a predicament where I'm trying to figure out how to take my last 3 prizes, and they have a Pokemon that can kind of run wild on me. I do need that Superior Energy Retrieval, and I need it bad, though. They're going to Janine's Secret Art. Oh, okay. Someone's just walking by. And now we're just waiting for them to attach. And yeah, they attach the Mega Gengar, they attach the Pecharunt. They're not in the active, so they're not poisoned. But now Mega Gengar is online in terms of an attacker. And now we're just waiting for them to try to kill Fan. I mean, if they kill Fan, it's perfect. I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about them being down, me being down to 2 prizes, or them being down to 2 prizes, essentially. So they're gonna Adrenabrain. I think they Adrenabrain onto a who? Oh, they Adrenabrain onto Fan. Not particularly sure why they do that. Because they're just gonna kill it anyways, but I think they're just trying to get energy, or damage off the board. Unless they're gonna no, they're not gonna subjugate exchange. Yep, so they just kill Fan. Here. Now, I would have probably Adrenabrained that damage onto Raging Bolt to fix the math on Raging Bolt. But that's just me. Takes a tick of poison damage. Now we're into Raging Bolt. So I can Sada, I can Fez, I can take a whole bunch of cards into my hand. So we're gonna Sada first, set up the Raging Bolt. Lightning there, lightning there. I have all the fighting in hand, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm trying to decide what I want to use with Night Stretcher. I don't think I really need Night Stretcher here, though. I do get the Superior Energy Retrieval, though. So I'm trying to decide what I want. Superior Energy Retrieval away. Van Rotom's the obvious choice, and I think Iron Leaves here is also the second choice. Oh, no, the Nest Ball. Yeah, I guess I really don't need a Nest Ball anymore. And then obviously Fan, because I don't need Fan anymore after turn 1. And now it's time to just take as many Grass Energies as I can. And I think about taking the Lightning, and I think I decide against it, because I can just use Sada for it. And then I Teal Dance, and I Teal Dance again, I think, because I've got 2 of them now. I definitely have Kill on board here, and then it's just killing Mega Gengar from here. So I Teal Dance again. I think I'm looking for Boss this turn. Nope, okay. I could definitely Noctowl, though. And I get rid of the Crispin, and I get rid of Raging Bolt. I think I can get rid of the Hoo-Hoo, though, but that's okay. And then the game freezes. For some reason, the client was, like, really struggling here. I think it was, like, during this recording section. It was, like, really struggling to, like, keep up. But now I've Noctowl, so I have Noctowl in hand. And I actually just use it, I think, to get the boss I need for next turn. So I take Boss, and I take Trumpet to help with the energy count. I can't Boss here because I've already used Sada, but doesn't mean I can't use it for next turn. And then I can just kill Okidogi here. So I start doing some math because I don't know what the math number is when he's already taken damage. I'm a Raging Bull player. I'm not a math person. Oh, and then I actually just decided it was better to Iron Leaves here. I'm not really sure why. And then I tried to decide whether I want to attach something to him or not. Huh. I guess the 180 was just gonna do it, so instead of giving the Raging Bolt up, I decided to do the Iron Leaves, but I didn't particularly need to. Here's the Lavencia. I can... Well, it's gonna kill me, so Gengar's gonna kill me next turn. But I guess I probably have the math on board to do it anyways. Kill Gengar anyways, because I have one fighting onto a Raging Bolt. I have one grass for Teal Dance. I think that's already 5, and then I can Grass Trumpet for 6. So, or 7. So yeah, I can kill the Mega Gengar here. So they're gonna take the bait. They're gonna promote Mega Gengar to kill Iron Leaves, and they actually just get rid of my Area 0. So now I have to do this very carefully. And I go to take care of my Noctowls, and then realize I need the Glass Trumpet. So I get rid of Fez. I get rid of Latias, and I think I get rid of one of my Ogrepons too. Which is risky, because if he targets the Ogrepon down, I can't Glass Trumpet. But I had to go that route, because I can't remove the energies off the board. And I can't remove the Noctowls off the board either, because I need that Glass Trumpet. So, however, that means the energies are still in play from Iron Leaves, so I think you probably want to take those energies out of play. So, the Night Stretcher. Something back. I didn't really see it. Oh, it was Okie Dokie. Probably planning to use it as another attacker if they do get around to another turn. They're not going to. I've kind of got them in that checkmate situation. So they remove the energies in play by killing the Iron Leaves, and they move one of their energies back to Pecharunt. Doesn't matter, because I'm going to just take the Mega Gengar here. And I didn't need to boss. So I Glass Trumpet to put 2 energies on Noctowl. And I'm trying to do the math to figure out how many I need on Mega Gengar. I need 1 more, I think, so I just put the grass on it, and then I Bellowing Thunder for the knockout, because it's 240. Boop, boop. And we no-scope it. And that's it for Mega Gengar, the only Mega that is a two-prizer. And awesome, so now we're going into Game 3. You know, we've won some, we lost some, we're feeling okay. And yeah, we're just... I know I'm taking notes here. You know, that game could have also gone a little bit differently, but it was nice to play against Loyal 3. I remember when the deck first came out on the ladder, it was like all over the place. I've only ever seen it once in locals, and it was because the judge's daughter was playing it. It was an easier deck for her to manage, so she was playing that. She was actually quite good at it too. So we're gonna go first here. Oh no, we're gonna go second here. My opponent's going first. Okay. And we have 2 Hoots and an Iron Leaves. And this is not a good start at all. I have no attacker. I have no way of getting Noctowl. Well, I have a way of getting Noctowl. It's an Ultra Ball. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any attacker. I don't have like anything. And my opponent flips over Klefki, and if I remember correctly, I just I didn't remember that Klefki's ability was a thing. I have struggled a little bit in remembering what Klefki does. In fairness, Klefki hasn't been a Pokemon in the meta for a little while, and when I first started, I wasn't playing against Gardevoirs all the time, so definitely didn't have exposure to Klefki until recently. So my opponent starts the Klefki, does the same thing I would do, which is start the fan, get the Benaries out, and I know this is a Mega Lopunny deck. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm going to Ultra Ball away a Lightning, and I think I have to choose the Iron Leaves here, as much as I don't want to, because I don't have any other option. No, I go for the Turo. Okay. And I have to go for Squawk, because this hand is so gross, I just need to get rid of it. So I put out the Area Zero Under Depths. I think about putting Leaves in play, and then I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna Squawk and Seize. But then I forget that Klefki is a thing, so I can't Squawk and Seize a hand away. I also can't use Iron Hand's Leaves' ability, so now we're just stuck. Both of us. Alternatively, I probably could have put in Raging Bolt. I could have gotten Raging Bolt from the Ultra Ball, and then I could have used Sada to, put the Lightning back onto Raging Bolt, draw some more cards, figure out how to get out of this Klefki situation. Or I could have Iron Bundled. Iron Bundle would have been a really great Pokemon to have in this moment, because I could have bossed out the Klefki to something else. But I get an Ogerpon, can't do anything about it. I put it on my bench, go again. And this is just a gross game. My opponent can't draw anything. I can't draw anything. That Klefki being in the active has literally ruined both of our starts. I get a Sada. We do turn. They draw. And I think they pass here. Yes, they pass here. We draw Lavencia. Guess what? We have to pass. Well, okay, so I could have put down the Lavencia, gotten an energy attached to Hoot Hoot and started attacking. Not necessarily what I was excited about. I also don't want to waste my other Area Zeros when I only run 2 of them. And I might need them to go wide, so. So I think around now is the moment that my opponent finally draws something halfway decent. Yeah, so they drew a Hilda, which allows them to get, I think, Lopunny and a Jet Energy. And we're just waiting. Yeah, there's the Mega Lopunny. There's the Enriching Energy, actually. So, Mega Lopunny can go in for Bernary. Yep, there it is. Now they can use the Enriching Energy if they'd like to draw more cards. And power that thing up, which they do. Now they just need to get the Klefki out of the active, and they can just start murdering my entire board. Oh, there's a Buddy Buddy. For a Pidgey and a Duskull. And that's it from his turn. I would have probably gone Jet here and just started killing, but that's just me. So I now have a Slitherwing, I have the Sada, I have Lavencia. So, unfortunately, it's not the right energy for Slitherwing, but I need to draw cards somehow. And that's just what I do. So, I Sada a Lightning onto Slitherwing. We Nest Ball here. I think for Fan. I don't have a way to put another energy on fan, though. And now I'm trying to figure out what I want to earn the vessel away. So I get a lightning and a grass. It's still not going to help because I can't teal dance, but I'm ready to teal dance for Fable. I attach the lightning and I pass again. I'm just waiting for this guy to take mercy on me, which I don't blame him for not doing. If I know my opponent is bricked really hard because of what I've done at the start, then I'm gonna just, as long as I've got, like, the inf to do it, I'm just gonna keep going. And, that's exactly what this guy does, so. So, rare candies for Dust Noir. And I think that's just the game right here. Yeah, rare candies again into Pidgeot. So he is all set up. And I think he can just get a jet energy. Or he can get a switch. Here. Yep, there's the jamming tower. I have to discard something. I think I go Squawk, yeah. Because Squawk is just an easy... Oh, no, I go... Get rid of Leaves. Interesting, I would have gone Squawk. Because Squawk is just kind of useless. I mean, both cards were pretty useless at this point, and I had no way of getting them up otherwise. Churro was kind of the only thing. I don't run any equipment in this deck, though, so Jamming Tower does nothing to me. I'm trying to figure out how I do any damage here. There's a boss for my Ogerpon. And then I just need a Swaparooski. And I think that's it. I think I end up just giving up here. Because it doesn't make sense to keep going if they've basically got game in hand. So he's going to Curse Blast, which is gonna give me a prize, but I think they're taking a prize here as well. Oh, right onto the Hoot Hoot. Yep, so there goes one Hoot Hoot. I get a prize, they get a prize. I think I take the prize just to see what it is. And it's a fan, and I'm like, okay, that's it. This is game over. And then they just need to swap into Lopunny. So they're gonna quick search for something. I think that's they're quick searching for the switch. Nope, they got Kangaskhan somehow. I'm not really sure how they got it in their hand. Well, they probably had it in their hand for a while, or that was the quick search. Either way, they have Kangaskhan now. They switch into Kangaskhan. Minor Aaron run for 2 more cards. And then they jet energy into Lopunny. Their board is completely set up. There's no way I'm coming back from this. And they've killed my Ogerpon. So I think at this point I just hand in the towel. I think I promote something and just, you know, hand in the towel. You know, a little disappointing when, you know, the last video we did so well. But I just, yeah. This game, these couple games, I've just been playing really bad. Again, I've been really bad at playing as of late, and, you know, all you can do is just learn and improve from that. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, or at least learned a lot. I definitely did watching myself play. I don't know. It looks like the next episode's a little bit better, according to my notes. So, anyways, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.